Jody Martin is the director of the South Carolina AgriBiz and Farm Expo. Jody, what is AgriBiz in South Carolina?
It's big. It is our largest industry, and I tell you, agribusiness involves everything from the farm all the way to the table, to what we wear, to the different type fibers. It is a huge industry, and it involves every aspect of agriculture. It's so many different angles, from food to fiber and fuel and everything.
And forestry is a part of that as well.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
all the things that have to do with the land comprise that.
That's right.
And how important is that as a percentage of South Carolina's economy?
Well, it's huge. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's our largest industry when you add all those pieces together. Now, a lot of people think about agriculture, they think just farming, but farming is the foundation of it, but there's so many things that are connected to that. So when you add all that in, it adds up to a very, very big and impactful number.
Well, you've been putting this on for a number of years. Where are we in our presentation of the Farm Expo?
Well, this is the 5th annual Ag Expo, and we're so excited. We've had a team of people that's come together 6 years ago to decide to promote the business of agriculture in South Carolina and beyond. And we're moving forward for 5 years, and we want to keep moving it forward from year to year. So we want to get more and more people out to enjoy it. We want to make it better. We want to improve the education and the interaction with people in the farming community.
What is the theme for this year?
We're talking about efficiency on the farm, because a lot of things happen in the farming economy. How can we be most efficient with the farming operations that we have and make it work better for the farmers so that we can be sustainable long term?
There's so many things that farmers can't control, so they have got to be really zeroed in with the things that they can control.
Absolutely.
So, and that means, of course, that education is going to be important in this. So what are some of the educational components?
Well, at the Expo this year, we're again talking about efficiency. So there's a lot of different things it's going to talk about, you know, things with the spraying efficiency of the crops that we're doing. There's going to be a CAM session talking about use of
let's tell
litter.
What CAM is,
and
Confined Animal Manure Management.
That's exactly right. So that session is put on by Clemson to educate those folks with poultry litter primarily. And then there's going to be education for the youth. There's going to be quite a few things happening there. There's going to be a small farmer symposium for farmers. There's going to be a session that's going to involve everybody talking about the Food Safety and Modernization Act.
And let's go into that a little bit, because people, I don't think, are aware of how strictly now the food that we eat is being controlled, even as it comes out of the field.
Absolutely. I mean, people talk about, is your food organic? Is it this or is it that? We have the safest food, that some of the safest that you can grow, because the farmers are very cautious about what they're doing. There's a lot of regulations on that, and there's going to be even more with the Food Safety Modernization Act that's coming along.
We have a lot of people who are entering farming, trying to do it, and I think you've got a whole section for them, because there's so many things they need to get up to speed on. Yeah. And even things like immigration and labor, is that an issue for them?
It is for some of them. Some of them are kind of doing that themselves, but there's a segment called the Small Farmer Symposium on day one, which is Wednesday, the 11th. What's going to happen there is going to be talking about a lot of those smaller farmers, niche farmers, and really the small acreage is what we're talking about, where you can generate a lot of dollars in a small acreage with an intense crop, and you can do some special things there. So that's going to be talked about on day one. And then on day two, Tony Melton's going to be involved. He's going to talk about his vegetable production meeting, invite in folks that are growing produce, help them get better with the production side of things. And then later that morning, we're going to talk to them and all the other farmers about the Food Safety Modernization Act.
Farmers learn from each other, and I think connections and connectivity is a part of this expo.
Well, it's exciting. I was talking to some folks yesterday in the local area about community leaders. I said there's not a better event that you can bring people to get a full connection with all of agribusiness around the state. You'll have an opportunity to get connected with the who's who of agriculture. That is done through the Taste of South Carolina on Wednesday evening. It's done with the breakfast, Commissioner's Breakfast on Thursday morning as a fundraiser for the Commissioner's School for Ag. There's a lot of different things that happen. There's over 120 different exhibitors that folks will have a chance to come and connect with and a lot of different things for the youth. The youth
I was
going
going
to
to say,
out.
how about kids who think they may want a career in agriculture?
Yeah,
Is
we've
this
got,
a good opportunity for them?
It's awesome, especially on Wednesday. Wednesday is Youth Day, and if you're a 4-H'er or an FFA, you get in free, and that allows them to go and see and participate in the tractor driving contest, as well as FFA's doing some parliamentary procedure and some other leadership programs. Clemson's going to talk about all the opportunities that are available through CAFLs with that. So there's a lot of opportunities there for the youth to come and, hey, just see if this is something that has their interest.
And as you said, efficiency is the overarching theme, and that means we've got to be innovative. So what are the innovative aspects of this year's conference?
Innovation is the whole key, and as we know, we try to do more with less time, and a lot of that involves innovation. One of the key things we're doing this year, and just been on phone finalizing different pieces of it, but getting these companies involved to do optimization clinics, where within their booth in the afternoon at 2 o'clock and 2:30, both days, the companies are going to open their doors, their booth up, where people will be invited in. They're going to take about a 20-minute segment.
The Rocking Chair Symposium.
Yeah, and they're going to talk to them about it and show them hands-on, more interactive on how this particular product or service will be helpful to them to be more efficient on their farm.
Well, I have thoroughly enjoyed and come away with a great new appreciation of agriculture and its importance in our state. So tell us the dates again and the location. It's
going to be in Florence at the Florence Civic Center, and it's on January the 11th and the 12th.
And do you have a website where people can get more information?
We do, SC AgriBizExpo.com. And go and check out all of our partners. This doesn't happen with just 1 or 2 people. This is a partnership, and you'll see that with our sponsors and our partners and everybody that's involved to promote the business of agriculture for South Carolina.
It is a fascinating and exciting day, and I look forward to seeing you there and hope we'll see a lot of the citizens of South Carolina. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having us. Look forward to seeing everyone at the show.